So that's a sort of part one. Part two, this is what I really came to try to test out here beta night. Clap if you have an Apple product. If you have a Mac or iPod or you have an iPhone, because you can travel through the iTime machine. Clap if you like Apple. Clap if you are a fan. Alright. I'm a convert. Used to have a PC. Got a Mac a couple years back. Changed my life. I thought I was better than everybody else. Started wearing little messenger bags. You know? Hanging out 1369. I was in like Flynn. Seriously, you can do that in Boston. You can actually be in like Flynn. There's a lot of Flynns around, you know. But here's the thing. I had a problem with my Mac. I know it's not supposed to happen. Saturday night around 1 in the morning, I'm trying to install some software because my social life is rocking. How you get down on a Saturday, right? A little Linux. And this happened to me. There were errors installing this software. Please try again. There's like 7 DVDs in the software. This happened after DVD number 5. This is some software called Final Cut, for those who know. And it took about 45 minutes to get to this point. Now, as you can see, this is vague. Right? Basically, it's like something happened somewhere. Yeah. Sorry. Good luck, asshole. So I did, like, the only thing I could do was just do it again. So I went back and I did the whole install process, and 45 minutes passed. Oh. Now, clearly, the please try again was bad information. They're toying with me at this point. I call up Apple, nobody answers. They have better social lives than I do on Saturday night. I check the message boards, I'm Googling and flickering and everything with the R at the end without the E before it, doing all that stuff. And I got mad. I got real mad because I thought of this. Right? Right? Hi, I'm a Mac. I'm a right? Because when it's like 2 in the morning and you can't even like install a little DVD of their software on their computer, you don't want to talk about how it just works. You know, this is a pretty arrogant message, and at that particular time I was not receptive to it. Especially because there's a lot of smugness going on. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed the smugness of Apple's campaign. In fact, there are several smugness zones we can identify. Go beyond Vista, simple. But look at this dude, look at his head cocked to the side like he knows something you don't. Like how to install Final Cut at 2 in the morning. Help me, son! So what do I do now? Cameron, was it?
Yeah.
How do you deal with anger? Like what do you do when you get mad? Do you punch things? Do you cry? What do you do?
I go bike riding. Or I speak in an accent.
All right.
No idea that was coming.
Yeah. So you build your language skills through anger. That's cool. Anybody else? How do you react, guy who I pointed at earlier?
Channel words until I blow up.
Okay. I have unique individuals in the room. I write. I have a blog with about 50 people who read it, and I wrote a post called simply, I hate the smugness of Apple. All right. And I went to bed. Yeah. And when I got up the next morning, my blog was overwhelmed. There was a lot of traffic, a lot of comments, a lot of hatefulness from people who disagreed with my assessment of Apple Inc. And so I responded. Here's the thing. I was on the internet like in '93. You know, like I go way back. That's like old school. You know what I mean? Before my mayor smoked crack. And I love an internet like text war because I can do that. You know, like I don't have to like hit anybody. I don't have to get like physically hurt. I just need time and focus. And so I wrote this thing just to get back at these people. For those who can't see, it says Apple fans are racists and rapists. Right? You're gonna come at me, I'm gonna stomp you. I'm gonna make you cry. I wanna make you like stomp your machine and never type again. I bomb and I go nuclear. My strategery. You know? So, what led up to this point, these comments were pretty interesting. I also posted this photo with it. I found this on Flickr, the thing without the E before the R. And because it's kind of like this religious, fanaticism, like you can't say things about Steve Jobs. His boys will roll on you. And so this is like some angry Muslims in London, slay those who insult Islam, but they might as well be some angry Apple. Death to those who insult Steve Jobs, the Messiah. Chill, son. He's stealing your money. He doesn't really care about you. So I have highlighted a couple of exchanges. Richard Taylor wrote this to me on my blog. It's in public. The ads, he's explaining, because I'm stupid. The ads are what David does to Goliath. If you're with Goliath's crew, you'll find the ads annoying. We Davids cheer when they come on. Okay. As for your install, sorry. Macs are computers, and sometimes they do fail, and sometimes they do frustrate. Okay. If you're coming from the PC world, as I suspect you are, you may not yet understand the Macintosh way, which is not to overthink things.
Oh my God.
Let's keep that in mind. My turn. My response, Richard. People I just pick them off. I'm like a sniper with a keyboard. Methodical, patient, deadly. Oh, now I get it. I'm with Goliath's crew. That completely explains why my installation didn't work. Clearly my mind is not yet prepared and I must continue to study the Macintosh way until I figure out how not to overthink things. I would love for you to explain to me just how I overthought things. Seriously, I've been trying to figure it out, but I'm afraid I may be overthinking how I overthought the situation. Son? Well, implied son. You'll never hear somebody say implied son, by the way. That's my thing. Next up, Steve. All right, Steve says, I love the smugness of Apple. I'll go further. I love the arrogance of Apple. That's what it is most of the time. Okay, correct diagnosis, a strange reaction. When things don't work, you're fairly certain it's your own fault. And it's up to you to figure out the solution rather than screaming to the heavens that the people who sold you the machine screwed it all up. So much of my ego is wrapped up in the elite cloud of Mac zealotry that surrounds me that I refuse to let something not work on my Mac.
Oh my God.
I will just make it work or declare that it isn't worth doing. This dude read The Secret. With Windows, I'm usually convinced it's a bug right away and give up because I don't have the slightest bit of my self-image wrapped up in whether or not Windows just works. Ta-ta. Oh, that's just a cute puppy. It's just to distract you. My response to Steve, let's get him. Steve, it sounds like they got to you, buddy. Because you use a Mac, you assume that all problems are your own fault? That sounds like an abusive, unhealthy relationship. Is this the mysterious Macintosh way Richard espouses? I'll let you in on something, Steve. Sometimes, Daddy makes mistakes. Sometimes a teacher is wrong. Get some self-esteem and take control of your life, man. Alright, last up. Somebody who posted as Nope on the blog. Alright. I hate the smugness of your posts. Oh, he's coming at me, yo. Let's do this. I mean, seriously, who the hell are you? What makes you qualified to criticize Apple? Who cares what you think? Sounds like you're dealing out a fair bit of smugness yourself. So yeah, those Apple ads are ads. Just like Microsoft never mentions the constant crashing and continuous onslaught of viruses in any of their ads, Apple doesn't mention that perhaps you might get in a situation you don't understand in their ads. What a surprise. At least Apple has a basis for their smugness. You, on the other hand, I'm not so sure. This is all my shit! It's on Baratunde.com! So let's see how we handle this one. My response. Who the hell am I? Who the hell am I? I'm Baratunde Thurston. This is my qualified to criticize Apple? I'm a customer. I spent thousands of dollars with them. I'm a human being. What is with you people? Why would you say something so retarded? Do I need to be a certain type of person just to share my thoughts? What makes you qualified to criticize my criticism of Apple? Ooh. Think about that, but please don't overthink it. Then you'd be violating the Macintosh way. Thank you. So that ended it. They all went crying to the moms that live upstairs because they still live at home. Thank you for bearing with that. So do I have time to